A bareboat charter is a boat hired without a skipper or crew. You are the captain, with complete control over sailing and handling of the yacht. It's the ultimate private sailing vacation and is usually more affordable than other options. All you need is professional certification taught by a qualified teacher. Mark Thompson, Principal and Chief Sailing Instructor for Yachting Education, has trained hundreds of students over his 30-year sailing career. His courses are accredited by the Royal Yachting Association and cater to every level of ability and experience. A Yachting Education Catamaran course is a perfect way for you to gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to enter the exciting world of bareboat chartering.
More and more people and families and couples are looking to catamarans because they're a beautiful big platform for vacations. There's wonderful areas for some members to lie in the sun and enjoy the passing of the water under the trampoline at the bow. There's a lot of areas to relax. I think the stability, they certainly sail very quickly. You know, I've had this boat up to 12.5, 13 knots, and that's quite fast. It's a very stable platform and very safe for families, particularly children. Yachting education is all about teaching students how to run catamarans. The goal is to empower them so that wherever they sail anywhere in the world, they'll have the basic understanding of navigation and skills on board a catamaran to sail them safely and successfully. And if you're going to charter a boat, you need to have an international license. A local domestic US license isn't going to cut it. We train people under the Royal Yachting Association or RYA accreditation process. My license is one very unique to America because I can issue what they call an RYA day skipper license, which allows students then to apply for and be given or granted an international certificate of competency, and it allows the holder to sail in international waters signed by UN resolution countries. What we train is a 5-day accreditation program which begins on Monday morning. We generally sail from 8 in the morning till sometimes late in the afternoon and even into the night.
What I hope to get out of this course is to have a better knowledge of how to run a catamaran with my wife.
I want to work on developing more confidence so that I know what I'm doing and I feel good about what I'm doing.
There are a number of theory courses that are available, either in a classroom environment or online. I really enjoy when a student has done some theory before they get to me, but really that's only the basics. It is a very different world when you've got a big boat around you and understanding how to drive that and how to manoeuvre it. The practical elements of learning to sail differ with each and every vessel, and you can't read this in a book. Every morning we start with a look at the tidal curve. So we introduce a tidal curve which gives me the high water of the day and the low water of the day. Commencing really on Monday morning, I would like to have the basic elements of sailing under control. Understand where the sails are, which tack we're on, whether we're close haul, close reach. So the elements of sailing are really the first part of our training program. Once we have those generally under control, and that's obviously going to be improved as we go, then we're starting to fine-tune the sailing process. So starting to learn how to make laminar flow, how to make the sails work effectively, how to trim correctly on each point of sail. And then by the end of the first day we should really have the sailing fundamentals down pat. Tuesday, Wednesday we're starting to incorporate navigation elements, passage planning, and then maybe some more difficult anchoring manoeuvres, some more difficult mooring practices, entering into and out of harbours, using transits, using ley lines. My goal is really to take the stress out of this whole experience. So I like to take people to positions they wouldn't do ordinarily. Maybe go outside into an ocean, maybe cut a path through a very narrow channel, maybe find something that pushes the envelope a little further than they would ordinarily do. So by day 3, we've really incorporated all the elements of sailing. Hopefully we've got it down pat. We've also had the opportunity to mix with each other, get to know each other. We've cooked together, we've been on the boat together. It's probably the most demanding of instructional environments because it's 24/7. Overriding all of it, I'm going to continue to question the students on their theory. I'll ask people what they would do in this circumstance. Where are we going? What's our heading? How do you think the sails are looking? So if I can ask people questions and they can answer them, the process of them answering the question is really better for me because I know where they understand the principle. By Wednesday, we all know how to sail the boat. We all know how to trim the sheets. We all know what we're looking for. We all know how to do basic navigation. And then during the day, we're rotating positions all the way through the day. And my role is really to watch the management of the boat and the management of each of the crew as well. We chose to set up Yachting Education in conjunction with Dream Yacht Charter because I see that there's a need for people who are going to charter outside of the US. Dream Yacht, with 37 locations around the world, really has a global exposure. and we're trying to introduce people all over the world to that sailing opportunity. We are the only US-based charter catamaran operation with a sailing school. Sailing a 40-foot catamaran is a vastly different scenario than any other vessel available in the United States or the Bahamas or anywhere in the Caribbean. So we have quite a unique scenario where we can license people to sail on the very vessel that they will charter somewhere else in the world.
This course is professional, it's well delivered, well prepared.
I feel like I'm going to be able to experience more places and more adventures simply because I have this level of confidence behind me and I know the skills that Mark has set for me.
The best part of the learning to sail in the Bahamas is that we're sailing in paradise, as some people would say. This is truly a vacation, a teaching vacation or a learning vacation, so we can incorporate some beach walking and stop at some bars, but also there's beautiful snorkeling to be had, and we're really sailing in some of the most glorious waters in the world. And even after 30 years of doing this sailing and 20 years professionally, every day is still wonderful. I love it when the aha moment happens with students as well, when they recognise, oh, I've got it. They're demonstrating all the skills that they didn't have at the start of the week, and by Thursday, they're completely comfortable running the boat. Then I think I've done a good job, and that's really my goal.
Yachting education courses are currently available in Maryland and the Bahamas. Visit our website at yachtingeducation.com for complete details. Yachting Education, helping you to master a catamaran.